One other college note, and we'll be talking a lot more about the race for the college football playoffs. I'll tell you what they should be talking about right now is what the heck's going on college campuses. Do you know we're into week 9 of the football season in the collegiate ranks? 7 head coaches have already been fired in the first 8 weeks of the season. Auburn is the latest. They hit the eject button on Bryan Harsin, the former Boise State coach. Nebraska was the first one after the third game of the season. Goodbye to Scott Frost, former quarterback at Nebraska. Failed miserably. Colorado hit the eject button on Karl Dorrell, former UCLA coach. Their talent level has just really bottomed out. How does that happen at a program that has had a great legacy in the Big 8 conference and now is part of the Pac-12, but not really doing very well? So those are some of the big names that were let go. And it's just absolutely amazing. Wisconsin hit the eject button on Paul Chryst, who had done a really good job. Of course, Barry Alvarez had been there forever and ever. And so Wisconsin fires him. Georgia Tech fired their coach. They've struggled to win in the ACC. And Arizona State blew out Herm Edwards in the midst of an NCAA scandal that involved his coaching staff and illegal contacts during the COVID dark period, and they broke all these laws. I'm surprised the athletic director is still there. So it's interesting. To get rid of those 7 guys in the last 8 weeks, universities had to write $57 million in buyout checks. These head coaches, in their contract, if they were terminated, their payout was anywhere from $7 million to some cases $18 million. That's absolutely amazing what universities have to write to get rid of the football coaches. Why do they negotiate those things to begin with, John?
Well, in many of those states, the head football coach is the highest paid state employee,
yes,
which is incredible. But, it's just like what you said with the NFL. These teams want to win now. And there's a lot of money involved in college sports, in college football. So if the head coach isn't getting it done, next man up. But I just think of Herm Edwards. Remember, he was the head coach for the Jets, and he gave that press conference. He goes, "We play to win the game." But he wasn't winning the games in Arizona State. Plus, he had the controversy. Yeah, they got to hit the eject button.